Mizzle Dub Show where they know sports. If you wanna know about sports, this is where you go. Welcome to the Mizzle Dub Show where they know sports. If you wanna know about sports, this is where you go.
First down, touchdown, first down, touchdown, yeah. First down, touchdown, touchdown, yeah. First down, touchdown, touchdown, yeah. First down, touchdown, touchdown, yeah.
My team cannot have good things. They just cannot.
Well, at least your team is above 500.
Well, we'll see how long that's going to last.
Well, I heard you and Chris talking about your team, your team that. I'm like, well, yeah, y'all may have lost, but y'all got the better record.
Well, actually, no, because the Cowboys are back under 500.
Oh, they're 2-4 as well?
They're 2-4. They're 2-3-1.
That's right.
They got that doggone tie. But hi, early afternoon to you here on episode number 355 of the Mizzle and Dub Show. As
3-5.
But see, at least you have a Victory Monday today, first time in a while, and you're the only one that gets Victory Monday. So
I'll take it.
Damn right, you'll take it.
I'll take it. I mean, it's gonna be a week next week, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Not fun when you have to prepare for the Chiefs coming off their win and coming off a Royal Rumble, which Mr. Branch.
Did you see how Schuster looked?
His face, yeah.
He really got him with a good one. Yeah. Those FedEx packages is gonna be delivered here pretty soon, and so suspension is gonna be laid out here.
Oh yeah, for sure. But already Black Monday happening in the NFL is Brian Callahan, not even his second full season in, but after a 4-19 start, the Titans said you got to go. So now this just puts back the development of Cam Moore back even further. I mean, it's his second year. What are we expecting?
How do you expect to win if you keep firing your coach and keep going backwards? I mean, I don't get it. Hey, well, my former owner was very good at firing people in the middle of the season.
True. Matt Sticks just said from your page he needs to be suspended at least for 6 games.
I don't disagree. I do not disagree with that at all. I mean, somebody's getting suspended. That's just point blank. Period. I do not agree with that. Yeah, somebody's, like I said, that package will be getting delivered.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Because I mean, that's just that. And I mean, kudos to Dan Campbell for saying that he loves this player, but that was wrong. I mean, would you really expect anything less from Dan Campbell?
Well, we always known that Dan Campbell has been a stand-up guy. The moment he took the job, I mean, when you come out and say you're gonna be biting kneecaps, you got to respect the coach.
Touche.
Yeah,
but we'll get into it. Also, Mike Shield from the Padres retires, and I don't know what's going on in San Diego, but it just seems like managers just keep coming and going with AJ Preller as the GM for San Diego. So now the Padres will look for another manager to manage the Friars going into next season. The NLCS gets started today, which, by the way, go Brewers, do it for Uke. Beat
now,
LA.
Didn't we say that the moment that Bob Uecker passed? I'm like, I would not be shocked if the damn Brewers get to the damn World Series, and they are 4 wins away.
Yes. And then last night, the Seattle Mariners, continuing their momentum from that great Game 5, they did their job. They got one in Toronto, Ontario. They'll try to go for it in about an hour or so as Jorge Polanco continues to get big hits for the Mariners, and Cal Raleigh now again. I know what MLB is going to do, which they shouldn't, because realistically, if you're asking me, Cal Raleigh should be your American League most valuable player. Because I'm sorry,
with that at all either.
Because for one thing, yes, hitting 62 home runs is one thing, but to do it from a demanding position as catcher. Now, keep in mind, folks, Sal Perez had the record for a long time, and that was in like the high 40s. He's a catcher that hit 62.
Mastix is on fire right now. Brewster's Millions.
Well, I'm sorry for those that are watching on our Facebook pages. I'm sorry that we can't put your comments on the.
We got to get our Mizzle and Dub Show page at a certain level, and I'm not making my personal Facebook page public. No. It's not gonna happen.
Brewster Millions. Wow.
Brewster's Millions. That's classic right there.
But
for those that don't know, that's a classic Richard Pryor movie with an all-star cast in that one too. Just a tremendous movie. Do yourself a service and watch that if you have it.
And watch Richard Pryor stand-up comedies, especially the one on the Sunset Strip. That's the all-time classic.
Was that the one he was talking about the lion? I think so.
That and talking about threesomes and what have you.
Well,
yeah, the Mariners and Blue Jays get going at 2:03 p.m. You can catch them on FS1 and Fox. TBS is your exclusive coverage of the NLCS. That's at 5:08 p.m. with the Brewers and the Dodgers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Right now, the Brewers, if they were to go through, they would have home field throughout the duration of the playoffs. That's including the World Series, as they have the best record in baseball.
Who the Bears got tonight?
The Commanders.
Hey, tough luck with that, cuz. Tough luck with that one.
There you have it. But yeah, Brian Callahan gets let go. Well, let's just get into it. The Colorado Rockies beat the New York Yankees 13-11 in London as Andres Galarraga hits a game-leading 3-run homer.
Garrett Wilson might have to go to the principal's office. You do not quit on your team. You do not quit on your team. 4th and 1 with an opportunity to win the game, and you walk off the field. Oh man, these players are getting. Can you see him doing that to Mike Ditka? Bill Parcells?
Mike Ditka would have dragged his ass by the helmet.
Hell, do you think? Look, we saw what Singletary did to Vernon Davis. The hell you would think? The hell you would? Absolutely. That's what this league has become. Absolutely. I mean,
more so the players in the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. They want to be pampered. I mean, we hit too hard at practice. What?
No, y'all don't practice enough.
Good Lord, it's just
we practice doing. Y'all don't practice enough because y'all situational football or doesn't matter what sport. Your situational skills suck.
Absolutely. I do not disagree with that at all.
The individual training, individual skills, all-time high.
Yeah.
But your team situations absolutely suck.
Crap. It's crap.
And again, I don't want to. Okay, I'm going back there. Well, Brandon, that's what that's. I mean, really, that's what they are right now. I mean, I can't argue that. Oh.
I don't think the Raiders got on fire per se. I just think that his coaching just wasn't up to par. But the only thing that I don't like is, well, here's the thing. When you have the former Raiders interim OC as Bo Hardigree as your offense coordinator, that kind of says something right there as well.
Ooh, he went there. Oh, baby.
That's it. But I don't know if I will fire my coach within 6 games. I mean, good Lord. Possibility. Now, I have no faith in my offense because it's still looking crappy, but the defense was flying around. I mean, Max was looking great. Have yourself a game, Devin White, and everybody wrote you off. I mean, just have a game.
Tyree Wilson had a solid game as well.
Absolutely. And I've been telling people, just give the young man some time. He was hurt. And now you're seeing what he does when he has a full off season and he can practice. Hey, no bigger than this.
That would be an upset.
I mean, you know what? I think upset is a hard word to use, because how about just the better team came and played that game? Now, an upset is the 0-6 Jets going to Arrowhead and beating the Chiefs. Now, that's an upset.
Or what we saw last Thursday night with the Giants punching the Eagles in the mouth.
Absolutely. Now, that's an upset. But I have all the faith in the defense. I think our front four can get to Mahomes, but they got to get him down. That's the thing. You got to get him down.
Something my team failed to do twice yesterday.
Oh, man, y'all made Baker look like Randall Cunningham. I mean, that first down he got, oh, my goodness.
That was the game right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because two plays later, he finds Bo Nix's brother for a touchdown. In stride, deep, ball game. That was it.
Well, let's ask this question. From ones that watched the game, because I didn't get to see the whole game, did the Chiefs actually play a clean game of football?
They weren't penalized in the whole entire game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm saying, but really? Not one infraction.
No, not one. Not a one. Not a one.
Whatever. I mean, you can't fight the Chiefs and the referees in Arrowhead. And I'll be damned if I see Taylor Swift's face again on TV. She's gonna.
And the Lions only got penalized 4 times. That part, Brandon. 13 against the Jaguars, but you come back home to Arrowhead against a good Lions team, none.
Tell me how you're gonna cheat without telling me you're gonna cheat.
All that.
Let's see. Big Bake, he did that last year too. And Lynch said that was the best play he's seen in his life when Baker stiffed Bosa.
No. He did not stiff Nicholas Jonathan Bosa. He threw him off. He said, "Get off me."
Yeah, that was pretty big. All right, well, so we got the comments from Mr. Hall. From what I seen, it was a cool game. Nobody's perfect, I'm just saying. Yeah, Juju paid for it.
Good to hear from my brother, Mr. Foster. Good to hear from you. And by the way, congratulations. You guys certainly were the better team yesterday. As I was in a group chat with him and Oos, the Buckaholics, as I like to call them.
Did you say let that woman support her man? It's a difference. It's a difference when they're not putting damn camera in your freaking face all the time. I'm not saying she can't. How is she supporting him? How's she supporting him? I mean, I know she's there. I don't need to see that. I don't need to know that she's there. Be like all the other wives that are there. Out of sight, out of fucking mind.
Kay, you stop it right now. Stop it, Kay. No.
We're not bringing Johnson & Johnson in there.
No.
Baby oil. Be no baby oil.
Y'all better stop.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I get it. But she ain't the whole team. You know what? I'd rather deal with Patrick Mahomes' wife than freaking Taylor Swift.
No, no, please no.
Okay, so you rather deal with the camera of Taylor Swift or Patrick Mahomes' wife?
No, I was. She's dumber than a box of rocks.
Well.
I mean, Just saying. Yes, Kay, that is true. The other wives are not billionaires. Yes, we all know that. Miss Swift makes more than Mr. Swift.
Hell, she probably makes more than probably half the damn team.
You're not wrong.
I'm good with Jackson Mahomes. At least he's entertaining.
How
at least he's entertaining.
However, going down the scores from week 6. By the way, there are 2 Monday night games going on tonight. At 4:15, it is the Bills and the Falcons in Atlanta. That's on ESPN. And at 5:15, it is the Bears against the Commanders in Landover, Maryland. Again, Broncos beat the Jets 13-11. The Steelers handle business against the Browns. That Steeler defense playing some fantastic ball. Rodgers threw for 2 more touchdowns as the Steelers get the job done, 23-9 over the Browns. Jalen Ramsey had 2 sacks. And right now, the Steelers sitting a very comfortable 4-1 atop the AFC.
They're winning. The moment Lamar Jackson went down, they won the division.
Valid.
And with Burrow out too,
yeah,
the Browns are going to just be the toilet bowl of the division. So Steelers is winning that, which I absolutely picked before all this happened.
Well, Brandon, here's the thing: the Chargers are already up 1 on the Chiefs, but again, the Chargers are doing it to me again, which is I'm not having faith in the Chargers because you get up to a 3-0 start, you're 3 up in the division, then you basically gave the East Rutherford Giants fan base hope by letting Jackson Dart win his first game, and now all of a sudden the Giants have hope again. Their fan base has hope again because Jackson Dart's been playing well. Then you damn near gave one away yesterday against the doggone Dolphins.
The Dolphins, if the Dolphins wasn't shitty, they would have won that game.
Valid.
And while we're on the Dolphins, Tua. You do not get on the podium and say what you said about your team. That stays in-house.
Yes.
That stays in-house, and you basically just got your coach fired. I'm not shocked. I would have thought Mike McDaniels would have been the first coach to get fired, not Callahan. That means McDaniels has lost the whole organization. Not just the locker room. The whole organization. You don't go on. You don't do that. You do not do that. Oof.
Okay, I missed that part. When did that happen?
Yeah, they didn't really talk too much about that. I didn't even know that was.
Jalen Ramsey was yelling, "Put Shador in!" Really? I missed that because I did watch portions of that game.
I did too, and I didn't catch that.
Yeah. So that's some interesting information. Brandon says Tua only had 5 seconds and still tried to throw another interception.
And
I don't know what's happened to Tua. I truthfully don't.
He should have retired.
Well, valid point. Very, very valid point. But at the end of the day, Chargers get the win. They get to 4-2, still keeping their lead in the West, still 3 up in the division in the West, and the Dolphins, well, need the second coming of Dan Marino in the West.
So it happened after he got a sack.
Ah, okay.
And he pointed to the sidelines.
All right. Let's see. Now, Mr. Vital ran the ball very well for the Chargers. 18 carries, $124, averaging 6.5 a carry. Lad McConkey, the Bulldog, 7 catches.
So glad I drafted him in my fantasy. That kid's something else.
You a-hole. You practically stole most of my doggone roster for crying out loud. Yeah, but 3 interceptions, not going to get the job done for the Dolphins. But I will say this, Jalen Waddle, definitely showing he could be the number 1 receiver with Tyreek Hill being out. And
absolutely.
Maybe this might be the time for Mr. Jalen Waddle to shine. Dolphins go to 1-5, Chargers go to 4-2. Much as I don't want to give them credit, the doggone Patriots are 4-2, taking care of business.
Hey, Drake May.
Yeah,
Drake May is looking pretty snazzy.
Yeah, beating the Saints 25-19.
That game, that the Saints had no business being close to that game. I think the Patriots allowed them to stick around too long.
They did. Well, I mean, now there's trade talks possibly about Chris Olave possibly being traded from the Saints to somewhere. And I mean, it's just only his 4th season.
Jeez.
That's wild to think.
Well, it could be a fire sale in New Orleans.
It could be, even though Alvin Kamara has said he doesn't want to leave, he wants to stay, but he might also be put up there in trade rumors. I mean, heck, if you're a defense, I mean, who would not want Cameron Jordan to be a part of their team? Because he is still a very productive player. So that remains to be seen. But at the end of the day, Patriots 4-2. Mike Vrabel next week goes to Tennessee for his homecoming.
Oh, that one should be entertaining.
Yeah. Brandon, that is a very good point. Very valid point.
But Stephon Diggs has to stay on the field.
That's true, too. But as far as enhancing his gameplay, absolutely, I agree with that because, I mean, the game he had against the Bills last week.
Well, you knew he was hyped up for that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just see if he can keep it up.
That part, too. That part as well. Speaking of the Ravens, at the end of the day, it is a win for the Inglewood Rams, but I certainly was not expecting the final score to be just only 17-3. But at the end of the day, no, Gillette Stadium is a turf.
Yep.
Which again, and here's what I don't understand: the lap boy, as Mizzle would say, the commissioner Roger Goodell, always talks about the integrity of the players. It's all about the players. It's all about the players. It's all about the players. When you have the majority of your players verbalizing and saying out loud, we do not like turf, we want to play on grass. But yet these stadiums still want to have turf.
I don't get it.
And you have heard many players talk about how horrible the turf is at MetLife Stadium.
Oh.
And trust me, my football team suffered a great big part because of that doggone turf at MetLife Stadium. Okay? MetLife Stadium's turf is getting the reputation of the turf that Veteran Stadium used to get.
Oh. And now what about the Seattle when they had that messed up when it was peeling off the surface?
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. It might make you run fast, but I still remember. And I'm getting goosebumps even just talking about it. I still remember a game between the Steelers and the Cowboys at Old Three Rivers, and Michael Irvin made a catch. He slid a minute, but you could see the skin coming off of his elbow because of that AstroTurf. I remember that vividly. And I was like, can we get rid of this turf?
Oh. Good Lord.
Like, okay. The football peers to me dislikes all these dome stadiums because, again, football belongs in the elements. It's football. And some of your great NFL film stuff was done when there were elements. Some of the great camera work. You're seeing the steam coming out the face mask of Ray Nitschke. Or, you see, 00, Jim Otto with the bloody nose and mud all over the pants and snapping the ball, stuff like that. I get why they're building these retractable roof stadiums. I get it. I understand it. I'm not against them for making their money. I get it. But to me, just being a football purist, football belongs to the doggone elements. Because I'm sorry. There's a reason why the Rams struggled against the Vikings in the 70s in the playoffs. Because it was cold in Minnesota playing out there at Old Metropolitan Stadium. That was a true home field advantage. For so many years, going to Green Bay in January was a home field advantage for the Packers until Michael Vick said, hold my beer. Well, if you're in Texas, yes, but even Texas has a hole in the roof.
I agree. Certain stadiums do need to be in a dome.
Vegas, like
Arizona,
yes. Vegas, Arizona, yes,
Texas,
yes.
those places, that's ain't nobody playing no football in no 100-degree weather.
But
well, unless you're in Miami, that shit's horrible.
But the Cardinals and Raiders did the smart thing by having a rolling system to where the grass can still get its sun.
Yeah.
And you roll it into the stadium.
Yeah.
Now, if you have stadiums like that, that can work. That can work. But Rams do get the win 17-3, although it did cost them as Puka Nacua did leave the game. I don't know the severity of his injury. But the Boo Birds were coming out there in Baltimore, Maryland, as Cooper Rush got benched for Tyler Huntley. But at the end
what do you expect when you don't have your leading quarterback out there? I get your frustration.
What's going on, Mel?
What's happening?
Hardest working man in sports. Please do follow Flash Media Sports.
Absolutely.
And yes, indeed, to all my natives and my indigenous people, it's your day. By God, celebrate it.
Man, don't look, man. That's a whole nother show.
I'm just saying. Enjoy your day, natives.
How you say you found something where something's already there? What the fuck bullshit? Texas versus Seahawks on Monday Night Football this week won't be easy. It's a lot of good matches coming up next week.
Yeah.
Got the 4-2 Jaguars going up against the 4-2 Inglewood Rams.
And speaking of the Colts, no Kyler Murray, but the Cardinals played well. Jacoby Brissett played well, but at the end,
he's a professional. Let's just be real. Jacoby Brissett's a professional.
And I really do think Brissett's going to be a very good coach when he decides.
Wholeheartedly, I agree. Every backup position he's went to, he has always found a way to keep a team alive.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, 123 yards by Mr. Taylor, and the Colts get by the Cardinals 31-27. Who would have thought?
By the way, that was pass interference in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
That was either holding or pass interference. You got to call that play.
Yeah.
You have to call that play.
But who would have thought Fred Flintstone and the Colts are 5-1?
Hey, a change of scenery, man. Sometimes that works.
Well, and I forgot who it was. Tony Romo made this point during the Buccaneers Niners game on CBS yesterday, and it is very true. And you look at it, okay. Sam Darnold, career revived, spending that 1 year in Santa Clara with Kyle Shanahan, that 1 year with Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota, and he has played well in Seattle. Again, Michael Jones. Yes, his name is Michael. His mama call him Michael. I'm gonna call him Michael. Michael, spending this month he's been in Santa Clara, he looks like the draft pick that the Patriots took back 4 years ago, which Shanahan had a hard on for him back then, but he has played well being on the tutelage of
you can even say that 1 year that Baker Mayfield spent with Sean McVay.
And it's my point. The few games that Baker was with McVay right now. And JP, sorry, I know how much you dislike Oklahoma Sooners, but right now, as Oos likes to call him, Reagan Mayfield. Right now, he's one of your top 3 candidates for MVP of the NFL.
Absolutely. He keep playing like that. I don't see why not.
And that's with losing your top 3, and that's not having your top 3 receivers in the game yesterday, because Ibuka left with a hamstring. So you're doing this without your future Hall of Famer in Mike Evans. Your second greatest receiver in Bucs history in Chris Godwin. And your top rookie who's been balling since he got there. Oh, and by the way, I don't have Bucky Irving in the backfield to give the ball to, and you're 5-1.
Yep. Yep.
I'm 50-50 on that, Crunk, because he gets the best out of them, yes.
Sometimes his play calling stinks when it matters the most.
But again, why can you not get that out of Trey Lance? That always keeps being my question. If you can get that out of James Richard Garoppolo, if you can get that out of Michael Jones, if you can get that out of Brock Purdy, why could you not get that out of Trey Lance? That is always going to be my question.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of people of calling Trey Lance a bust. He's only had 4 starts, and he's 2-2 overall in those 4 starts. How can you be a bust if you only had 4 starts?
You know how quick they throw out that label.
Okay. The team that he came into was already ready to win.
Mm-hmm.
They could not spend the season trying to develop a quarterback. Now, unfortunately, in the case of Trey Lance, COVID for a lot of people messed up everything.
Absolutely.
Messed up James Wiseman. I don't blame the Warriors for taking a draft pick on Wiseman, because the Warriors wasn't eating up size. Unfortunately, his body and COVID failed him.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Trey Lance. Only played 1 year in the COVID season. That was it.
Yeah.
If the UFL and the NFL have a relationship, I would be like, if I'm Trey Lance, I would go play in the UFL. Get a chance to play. Get some reps. Get some snaps.
Yeah.
That's what NFL Europe was for. How do you think Kurt Warner became a Hall of Famer? He played in NFL Europe and the Arena League. Got the chance to play, ended up getting a tryout, and the rest, as they say, is history.
I'll ask you this question: can Carson Wentz play in the football? Get NFL?
Can he? Yes. The man. I'm
asking Crunk this question because he's asking, because he came from a 2 division. Well, a Division 2 school. Carson Wentz went to the same school.
Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl playing at Delaware State at the expense of my damn football team.
So it's about coaching. Can you get coached up? That's what it is. Don't matter what school you went to.
Heck, I forgot the name of what Phil Simms went to, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Division 1 school that Phil Simms went to, and Phil Simms is a Super Bowl MVP. Heck, we forget one of the greatest running backs of all time went to a HBCU. Well, unfortunately, his knee injury hasn't been the same because he was on his way to being the MVP of that season when he hurt his knee against the Rams.
Yep, but thank God. Well, for Philadelphia fans, thank God for Nick Foles. But Carson Wentz was going to win in the MVP. If he didn't take that leap of faith into the end zone, but he didn't need to, you can pretty much say that he would be playing in the Super Bowl over Nick Foles, because that Eagles team was loaded. They were going to win regardless.
Yeah, but divine intervention, it lucked out for Nick Foles.
Absolutely.
Now that man will be eating for free in Philadelphia for the rest of his life.
It's facts.
All right, continuing on with scores here, because my co-host does have to get ready for work, and we're already 4 minutes over our time than we were trying to do. Yes, Mr. Butler did not play in that Super Bowl, and that probably might have cost him.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think like I said, the Eagles are going to win regardless of whoever they were playing. Well, that team was locked and loaded.
Well, I don't think he was going to guard. I don't think he was going to get over on Alshon Jeffrey anyway, especially with Alshon Jeffrey's height. But, what do I know? I don't know nothing. Seahawks beat the Jags 20-12.
I picked the Jaguars. Damn it.
Jackson Smith and Jigba just continues to just play well and thrive. And yeah, 8 catches, $162. That's pretty good stuff. Brian Thomas a good game for Jacksonville, but at the end of the day, Jaguars get better. Rico Dowdle, give me points, young man.
Hey, he warned him. He warned him. Better buckle up.
He did not disappoint.
He told him to buckle up.
Now, when was the last time somebody had 30 carries in a game? Yeah. Rico Dowdle carried the ball 30 times for 183 yards.
I have to say probably Derrick Henry.
Averaged 6.1 yards a run. Oh, not to mention he caught 4 catches for 56 yards and had a touchdown. So, touches the ball 35 times, 34 times, over 200 all-purpose yards. And folks, the Carolina Panthers are at 500. The Carolina Panthers are at 3-3.
Hell, they could be 4-2.
Yeah.
They should have. Was the Cardinals game where they lost it in the end?
Where they almost came back to win. Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
They had a chance.
They had a chance. Yeah.
So Mr. Cornales is getting that team to believe,
and that's all it takes.
Yes. Bryce Young, 17 for 25, 199, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and it was only time that Tethero McMillan was going to get in the end zone, and he got in the end zone twice. 3 catches, 29 yards, 2 of those for touchdowns. But it was only time before Tet finally end zone. He finally did good for him. Raiders took care of business over the Titans, 20-10. Defense, as mentioned for the Raiders, played well. Mr. Genty found the end zone again. And actually, the Raiders did well. They were 6 of 13 on third down conversions, converting at a high level.
The offense still struggling. The offensive line is still struggling.
Yeah.
But the game plan seemed pretty simple. I don't think there was many shots down the field, which that's how we should set up the deep ball instead of trying it. And Geno, except for one play where he was rushing, he should have just ate the sack. The one time that he should have ate a sack, he didn't and threw an interception. But just the deep.
He was a sound 17 of 23. Took care of the ball.
Yeah.
Genty ran for 75 yards. But again, another solid game for Trey Tucker. 5 receptions for 70 yards. Good for Michael Mayer. Found the end zone. He actually caught 5 balls for 50 yards, 10 yards a catch. And Raiders get win 2. There was a lot of relief in the locker room during Pete Carroll's speech. Packers back home get the win over Flacco's debut with the Bengals, 27-18. As it was 10-7 going into the fourth quarter, but 17 points by the Packers. Josh Jacobs finds the end zone twice. Just continuing to do what he does.
Yep.
Flacco throws the ball 45 times, throws for 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, 10 catches, 94 yards. And don't poke the bear. Number 24 of the Packers. You poke the bear, Mr. Carrington Valentine. You poked him, and then, as the Usos say, I got to get you, Us. And Mr. Chase remind them that he is him. 27-18. Packers beat the Bengals. Lions beat the Chiefs 30-17. And like I said
the
earlier
Chiefs.
in the program, you mean the Zebras beat the Lions? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that too.
Well, on the scoreboard, it will say Chiefs 30, Lions 17. And then, as I said earlier in the show, my team cannot have nice things. As the real heart and soul of defense, Fred Warner.
Yeah, that one hurts. That one hurt.
Dislocated and broken ankle, out for the season.
That hurts.
And I mean, when it happened, I'm like, damn it, get up, Fred. And then when I saw the replay, I said, his season's over. I knew right then and there.
It ain't supposed to look like that.
No, it is not. And as we say, if the cart comes out, 2 things: your day's done, or your season's done.
And that was about as bad as when Greenlaw went down in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So now, finally, Kyle, you drafted him for a reason. Can Nick Martin finally see the field? The linebacker from Oklahoma State, can he finally get on the field now instead of being a healthy and active? Well, you ain't got no choice now.
No, not at all.
So it's going to be coming down between Nick Martin, Tatum Bethune, and D. Winters to keep the linebacking core open. To which, again, and me and Brian were having a conversation earlier this morning about it because that's just what we do in your night owls. But if you're trying to salvage the season, and the next 3 games are winnable, but you can also get punched in the mouth. The next 3 games are the Falcons Sunday night, the Texans, and the Giants. Now, all 3 of these games could be trap games
especially that first.
Because the Texans can play a lot better than what they're showing, and the Giants right now have hope and confidence, and that's always a dangerous thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now I was telling JP this when we were talking, and I said, Bijan might run for $150 on the Niners. Because as I said on my post, the Niners are not a good tackling team, and they have not been the last 2 seasons.
You lost the short tackler for sure.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And he was disguising a lot of that, which just goes to show you how great of a player Fred Warner. Well, like I said, Fred Warner is already in my top 10 of all time 49ers. My all-time.
Are you guys going to line up Lenore on Drake London?
They need to do something. Mr. Franklin, thank you. Mr. Franklin was giving me a Mizzle compliment, calling us some sexy MFers. Thank you, Mr. Franklin. And congratulations to your Steelers, 4-2 or 4-1 in your division. More than likely going to run away with the NFC North because I don't see the Ravens getting back. And depending on where the Bengals are when Joe Burrow returns, the NFC North is all but the Steelers for the taking. And of course, you know the rule on this show: never go against Mike Tomlin.
No.
So there you go. But yeah, Buccaneers got the win 30-19 over the Niners. The Niners, I mean, they competed.
They did.
It was not like the Buccaneers dominated, because the Buccaneers had their fair share of injuries too. It just comes down to this one thing: the Buccaneers scored 4 touchdowns. The Niners scored 1.
And you gotta tackle Baker, man.
And you gotta,
like I said, Randall Cunningham, man.
You cannot let Reagan Mayfield get a first down on a 3rd and 14 when twice you had him wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage for a sack. Bryce Huff, you got to finish that.
Wrap up.
You got to finish that.
You got to wrap up.
You got to wrap up. And again, situational football, practicing situational football situations in the NFL all around. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Because first off, you don't practice as it is anyway.
Tell him.
So therefore, what happens when you get to game time situations? A lot of times you suck because you don't practice situational football. You don't. Like people's 2-minute drills, they suck. Like, do you not practice 2-minute drills in practice? Why do you think the greats were so good at 2-minute drills? Elway, Montana, McMahon, Sims, Aikman, all those.
They practice.
Brady. Why do you think they're so good at it? Because attention to details. That has become a lost art. And not just in football, but that's in all sports. It's become a lost art. Like, everybody's got their own individual trainer, training individually. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, that is true. However, this is 2 straight years at the expense of my team that Reagan Mayfield has made my defense look bad. Because by quarterback height standards, Baker Mayfield is a midget. But told Nicholas Jonathan Bosa last year, get off me. You would think it seems that way, Brandon. But also it depends on the quarterback and who makes the play. Because, I mean, how many broken plays Steve Young and Michael Vick may look good just because of their athleticism alone. Same with Randall Cunningham.
Well, ask the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs that one year about Michael Vick and his scramble ability.
I mean, I mean, heck, even he was slow as heck. I mean, even Roma with his legs did some things. Donovan McNabb did some things. Heck, even slow ass Rich Cannon was elusive with his legs. I mean, it just happens. But at the end of the day, Baker made the plays he needed to make, made the throws he needed to make, and the Buccaneers right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the number 1 seed in the NFC.
And it might stay that way.
Yeah. And just think, you get your now when the future Hall of Famer, their running back, and their other 2 top receivers come back, that's going to be a loaded offense that it's going to be hard to stop in Tampa, Florida. I'm just telling you. And not to mention, Vita Vea is just a freaking monster. That man gets better every freaking year.
Yeah.
Him, I mean, it's insane. But I mean, but not just him though. Him and Yaya Diaby. Diaby is continuing to come into his own. I'm just telling you. And I mean, hell, Hassan Reddick decided he decided to come back to life yesterday, and we all know how Niner fans feel about Hassan Reddick as the 2022 NFC title game. How about that? But yeah,
he wreaked havoc all through that game.
Okay, I am not buying that comic, Mike McDaniel. I am not.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to pull up the article. Mike McDaniel says Tua calling out Dolphin players was misguided representation. My ass.
Wait, say it again.
Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Miami Dolphins, said that Tua calling out Dolphin players was like misguided representation. There was no ill intention, but a misguided representation of player orchestrated film sessions.
Good way to try to save your job there, sir. I'll say this. If they lose next week or next time they play, he's gone. If he's not already in the front office right now having discussions.
Yeah. And a lot of former players have been going in on him on X, aka Twitter. Yeah, I mean, there's just certain things you don't do. You keep that in the locker room. There are certain things you don't let out of the locker room.
Yeah, and that's one of them.
For sure, that's one of them. Now, let's see. Who do they play next week as we're going to week 7? Let's see. Who do they play? Oh, they might win this game.
The Jets?
No. It is the toilet bowl of all toilet bowls. The 1-5 Dolphins playing the 1-5 Browns in Cleveland.
I don't know, man. Shit. The Browns might pull that off. Hell, they beat the Packers.
True. That's their only win. No, the Jets will go to 0-7. The Jets, I think, will go to 0-7. They're playing the Panthers.
I think the Jets, like I said, I don't think the Jets are going to win a game this year.
Ooh. Speaking of revenge games, Carson Wentz gets to play the Eagles in Minnesota. In Minnesota.
And the Eagles are going backwards.
Yes, they are. And they're 4-2. Go figure.
Yeah, but they losses looked real ugly.
Yes. Well, you know what? Folks, here's the thing. Now, I know Mizzle's not confident with his team going to Kansas City, but the Raiders are exactly the last team to actually win in Arrowhead.
Yeah, and the Chiefs know that. So
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, you're right. Some more early morning football in London with the Rams and the Jaguars.
yeah, 4-2
Yeah.
versus 4-2.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
And Joe Flacco, good luck on Thursday.
Well, we'll see how I'm feeling Sunday morning.
Yeah, that part. But like I said, Joe Flacco, good luck on Thursday.
Absolutely.
Because you got to play the Steelers. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Now, the Colts and Chargers, that's going to be intriguing.
Absolutely.
Giants going on the road on the Broncos. Packers against the Cardinals in the desert. And all the Commanders and the Cowboys in Arlington. Ooh.
Taking the Commanders.
Okay. Now, the first Monday night game has my full-fledged interest. Yes, there's another Monday night doubleheader coming to you on next Monday.
Who we got? The Buccaneers and who?
Lions in Detroit.
Oh. And the Lions felt like they should have won that game in Arrowhead. So
yeah. And as Brian has already mentioned, the Seahawks and the Texans in Seattle. Wow! Despite the fact that the Buccaneers are 5-1, ESPN bet is giving the Lions -4.5 as the spread. Plus 200 in the money line for Tampa Bay. That's going to be that's oh baby. Well, we'll see. But like I said, in about an hour, Game 2, Blue Jays and Mariners set to do battle. It is Gilbert pitching for the Mariners and Savage going for Toronto. And then in Game 1 of the NLCS between the Dodgers and the Brewers, it will be Blake Snell against Ashby. Which again, National League, you can catch that exclusively on TBS. American League on Fox and FS1. And folks, we are 8 days away from a new season starting with the National Basketball Association, which means Mizzle and I have to do our NBA yearly prediction show.
Oh, shit.
Which possibly could happen this weekend. Like I said, possibly.
Yeah.
So, So we will try to get our basketball insiders. Definitely will reach out to Mr. Perry, see if he wants to come on and talk about the upcoming season. And hopefully our other insider, Mr. Dogan, will be glad to join us and talk about what to expect. Apparently, it is a brotherly thing in Milwaukee as the other Antetokounmpo signs a 2-way contract with the Bucks.
Whatever.
But Jonathan Kuminga, show off that athleticism, young man, and throw it down with the left hand.
And it started in his right hand.
Yes. Well, as we said, the skill is there.
Absolutely.
It's just you need that C word called consistency.
Yeah, and Ern needs to know to put him in the right situations too.
Yeah. And also, by the way, nice game by Pods last night. He looked well, letting the Golden Locks flow. Saw some good things from the second unit, and I really want that Buddy Hield Jimmy Butler bobblehead. I really do.
Them two are gold.
Yes, like they really need their own show, just like we still need the Monroes on HBO Max.
Damn right.
God damn it.
I will produce that shit. Just cut me off the screen every once in a while from laughter.
But appreciate y'all for hanging out with us on this episode of the Mizzle Dub Show. As we were supposed to only go 30 minutes, but here we are, 55 minutes in. But no, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us here on the Mizzle Dub Show. Enjoy tonight's games. If you're watching the NL and ALCS, enjoy that.
I'll find a way to have it on.
If you're watching Bears and Commanders and Falcons and Bills, enjoy that. And if there's some preseason basketball, enjoy that too. And yeah, just enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna go take a nap. 'Cause,
And I'm about to go pack my lunch for work.
yeah. So yeah, we are working men, but hang out with us as peak season arrives, and next week one of the greatest sports themes makes its return. Cannot wait to hear Round Ball rock again. In regards,
NBC.
this is the NBA on NBC /
Yes, indeed.
Peacock. Yes, indeed. But nonetheless, for Mizzle, I'm Dub, number 10 forever, as we will be celebrating to the heavens on 10/18. But in the meantime, we're gonna go get ready for work and all that good stuff. But nonetheless, take care of yourself and each other. God bless y'all. And 4 letters, 1 words. Eat. And you've been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show.
Peace out. Victory Monday. Victory Monday.
Oh, real quickly, rest in peace to Sandy Alomar Sr., the father of Roberto and Sandy Alomar Jr. passed away at the age of 81. Long-time coach in Major League Baseball. Actually got to coach both of the sons. They were teammates on the Padres. So definitely prayers to the Alomar family as the patriarch, Sandy Sr., passes away at the age of 81. And also rest in peace, Diane Keith.